I've just been drinking on the low.
Hey!
Oh, you do not sneak up on a bitch listening to Drake. Oh, rude. I was listening to that.
What are you doing up so early? And what's up with all these mailings on the floor? And why is there a panda cup filled to the room with coffee?
As if I should have to explain my daily dose of caffeine to you.
Daily dose? That looks like it could knock out a horse.
I needed a pick-me-up instead of my daily dosage.
It smells like hazelnut and whiskey.
So I'm thinking first I'll mail them out separately instead of all at once. I figured if more than one agency wants to meet with me, I might be overwhelmed with making the right choice to sign with them. So to set myself at ease, I'll mail them out one at a time over the course of every 3 to 5 days.
Business days or weekends included? Yeah, I'm just hinky bitching. Come and get it!
I'm not a horse on your Midnight Cowboy farm, Farmer John, so stop yelling at me like that.
Okay, first of all, the farmers don't call the horses like that. They call the pigs, the cows, the sow.
Wait, did you just call me fat?
What?
And stupid?
No,
Because I have
no.
a six-pack underneath this comforter, and I will beat you senseless until you're black and blue, and it won't be as enjoyable as the Backstreet Boys album.
Okay, Chris Brown, why don't you come over and get your food before it gets too cold?
Oh, well, why didn't you say something? What is it?
Chalupas.
Chihuahuas?
Chalupas. It's Mexican. You'll love it.
That's what you said about the guacamole.
Okay, do not start on that
I
again.
didn't leave the toilet for 3 days straight.
That was not my
I
fault.
I to go surfing the next day. I
Oh
just
my
ate half
God.
a bag of peas.
It is not my fault that Mark put cayenne pepper and jalapenos into the mix, and I'm sorry that you have the weak stomach of a drunk sorority sister.
I do not have a weak stomach. I'm just prone to hot food. You know I have Puerto Rican feelings towards anything overtly spicy.
Now, was that delicious?
You may be a narcissistic, fame-driven, egomaniac of a person, but you do know how to cook.
Thanks, I think. Are you done with those mailings yet?
Hey, this is a serious operation here, pal. This is real life. No, this is real acting life.
Oh, ye gods in heavens, hear my pain.
You ass, don't go all biblical on me. I still need a cover letter.
Oh, no biggie.
Yes, Biggie. That's the most important part. That letter will determine whether or not I get an appointment with an agency or get put on the pile of shame. The pile of shame is a list that all agencies have when it comes to things like headshots and resumes.
It's a pile of headshots that are immediately disregarded as soon as a cover letter fails.
A cover letter is a 3 to 5 sentence letter that explains who you are. A brief background description like where you're from, what kind of acting training you've had, what you've been doing with your life previous to pursuing an acting career.
And a quick explanation to why this agency should even consider you. For example, we have a couple of really, really bad explanations and examples of anonymous people that we used to know in school.
Hello, Mr. Johnson of Many Talents Agency. I am a gifted, youthful woman here to fulfill and contribute to your company with my amazing acting abilities. P.S. I also wear a 38 double D. What a hoe.
Mrs. Anton, I am by far the most talented person you will ever meet. I'm a 5'10", muscular guy with looks of an Abercrombie and Fitch model mixed with Tom Selleck. You'll be thanking yourself for calling me.
Get over yourself.
Okay. I'm not inviting a pity party or a therapeutic session of feelings, but is everything all right with you?
Yeah. Okay, no, not really.
Oh, God.
You know, sometimes I can get in a funky mood.
Funky like Saturday Night Fever or Rachel getting married?
The latter of the two.
We're going to need another bottle.
I think I might have a problem with depression.
I wouldn't doubt it. Do you remember the last time you were in a funk when you didn't get a perfect score on your film evaluation of Shakespeare's classics?
No, not clearly.
You paralyzed yourself to the floor for a whole day, whining about how Shakespeare killed two innocent lovers of circumstance.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or thou wilt not. Then be sworn my love, and I shall never be called to Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? 'Tis nor hand, nor foot, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. Oh, William, why would I kill thy star-crossed lovers? Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why?
Okay, then what am I supposed to do? Should I see a psychiatrist?
Oh, no. Anybody got time for that? You need to start slowly.
What is that?
A self-recovery book. I was just holding it for a friend. Okay, let's see. Step 1 to discovery and recovery. Admit that you have a problem and or addiction.
Check.
Okay. Step 2. Turn yourself over to a higher power.
Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Agreed. Okay. Let's see. Here's something. Admit all the wrongs that you have ever done.
All of them? Every single one. Okay. When I was 6, my dad took me to the circus, and he took me by the lion's den because I really wanted to see the lions. I mean, come on, they're lions. And there was this little pick on the cage that I thought looked like an Indiana Jones movie, like it's something you would find out of the movie. So I took it, and after I left, we found out that it was actually the thing that held the cage together. So
you let the lion out.
And then there was this time when I was 13 and there's this guy named Matthew. He used to sit next to me in English and he would copy off all my tests, quizzes, homework, you name it. So one day I just decided to do a wrong test. I was like, I can afford this, you know, it's just one freaking test. Needless to say, it was a very, very, very important test. I ended up barely passing and he completely flunked out of the 8th grade. Well, there was a summer that I took archery. And the coach that was actually really kind of mean, but, you know, I really didn't care because I was just there to learn archery. Because, you know, I saw the Hunger Games movie and I thought, well, Jennifer Lawrence can do this. Why can't I do it? And I ended up shooting him in the ass with an arrow. Well, there was a bird passing over and I remember looking into it and the sun was just coming into my eyes.
This all before you started shooting?
Yeah, of course. Of course I wouldn't shoot when I was looking into, you know, the sky at a freaking bird. Then I tripped. There was like this branch sticking out of the ground and I tripped and the arrow went out of my hand.
Wait, where was this archery thing taking place? Was it like in the woods? Was it in the open? Like,
yeah, it's like meadow within this little woodsy area. Kind of like Bambi meets, you know, freaking Fox and the Hound.
Why would they put your mark near a branch?
I don't really know. I didn't put up the marks. I obviously just, knew where to stand. I was gonna go, just walk right over, but there was like something really icky, which turned out to be just moss and mud, but I wasn't really an outdoors person back then, so I just went around it. I let my emotions get the best of me sometimes.
Were you mad?
Well, there's this guy named Jacob who just really, I don't know, he really wanted to get the hang of archery, and he was actually kind of better than me. You know what, this would not happen if I had a vagina, maybe. Maybe I wouldn't get so competitive.
Just so you know, people with vaginas get competitive too.
I did not know that. Is that scientific? Is that real?
It's just a thing.
Is that real life?
I don't know, I read that in a book somewhere.
What book? Maybe I can read it.
Somewhere in the library.
Do you know what the book's called?
Science.
Science. The book is called Science.
Something.
Because there's not that many books in the world called Science, right?
Something, yeah. Or you can just, biology, something biological, the vagina monologues, whatever's, floats your boat.
That's a play.
This is about you right now, so...
Right, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I do have a list in my room. I can go get that for you right quick.
I think...
I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Cease.
So today is the first day of the first mailings, correct?
You are correct. Oh, how did that self-recovery thing go?
I realized the only way to move past my guilt was to forgive myself.
I, Danny, forgive you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
Good. Really good. I feel like I came a long way. I have you and my self-awareness to thank.
Anytime.
No, seriously, I feel like a new Danny.
That's great.
I feel so good. I need to tell people how good I feel. Maybe I should start a blog.
Whatever gets you to sleep at night.
Okay, Marisa didn't want to say anything because she didn't want to jinx anything. But she never said I couldn't read it. Dear Mr. Watkins of Creative Talents Agency, I am Marisa Daniels from Pasadena, California. I am a young, driven individual who recently graduated from a 4-year performing arts college in the spring. I have researched quite a few other agencies and found that your specific agency more suited for an ambitious artist such as myself. Enclosed you will find my headshot and resume along with my contact information. I look to contribute to your agency as an artist and hope to look forward to being considered. Thank you for your time and have a great day. Sincerely, Marisa Daniels.